I got a gun to my fucking head.
Is abortion the moral equivalent to clipping your toenails?
That's not an equivalent at all, and you can't.
Is abortion the moral equivalent of washing the dishes?
Sweetie, these are all just not logical fallacies.
I want you to answer because I want you to see where you stand.
These have nothing to do with abortion. These have nothing to do with abortion. Not a single thing that you are saying has anything to do with abortion. And these are not.
If abortion is not wrong, if it's not wrong, why not use it as birth control?
No one uses it as birth control, and we have birth control.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if abortion is not wrong, why should we not use it as birth control?
It's also much easier to just use regular birth control than to go through the entire process.
Please answer my question.
Host, I need to say that somebody in the chat said Greg is very problematic.
If abortion is not wrong, host, why not use it as birth control?
I'm just trying to figure out why you have
easier to prevent being pregnant before you even be pregnant than to take care of it afterwards.
Let's say I don't like prophylactics, I don't like condoms, and I find this and it's morally equivalent.
Pregnancy comes with health complications. So once you are already pregnant, those health complications can come up.
Let's say I'm willing to risk the health consequences.
Some women, if they get pregnant, it can kill them.
Let's say I'm willing to risk the health consequences.
Can you stop interrupting me? Because you didn't want me to interrupt you. But
let's say I'm not willing to. Let's say I'm willing to risk the minute health consequences. Is there anything wrong with me choosing abortion as birth control?
Sure, then no. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Okay,
if it's not going to harm you, if it just doesn't really bother you that much, then sure. If you want to just
then why earlier did you have
every time you get pregnant? Then I don't.
Then why earlier did you have
premonitions
about
my body?
Then why earlier did you have premonitions about using birth or abortion so flippantly? Now you're saying, well, yes, that shouldn't be done.
Birth control is so much easier to access and easier to use than getting an abortion that I don't understand why you're even saying that. Because
let's say it doesn't matter. Let's say I don't like wearing condoms and I don't want my girl to have birth control.
Same. It's different when you are already pregnant. Your body goes through changes once you are already pregnant. So you're asking these women to have slight complications once they're already pregnant than to just take a pill or something to prevent it.
Let's say the complications from birth control are too
and more
high.
accessible and cheaper to just get monthly birth control than it is to get an abortion.
Let's say that my wife can't use birth control. She's allergic to it. So is there anything wrong with me choosing abortions over everything else?
Then no. If your wife literally cannot take birth control and there's nothing else, baby, or it could hurt her, then yes, there's nothing wrong with her having an abortion.
So if my significant other, say, has 10 or 12 abortions in so many years, there's nothing wrong with that?
I mean, yes, there might be minor health complications because there always are minor health complications with having an abortion, but that doesn't necessarily mean every single one of those is going to cause you health complications. And also, no.
Okay, so what problem would you have?
As an example for most abortions, and this is not even a large percentage that you were even talking about. So you are trying to demonize the entirety of abortion by using this example, this minute small example that barely even exists.
Well, 8 states allow 9-month abortions for any reason.
Okay.
I can name the states to you if you'd like.
For the health of the mother.
Barring any medical necessity.
Nope, stop. There's no such thing as
I can name the states for you.
If the baby is reached viability and it is able to be birthed, they will birth the baby. They will not perform an abortion. That is a lie.
I can name for you 8 states. I know the states. I can name them off to you.
California?
No, California actually has one worse. It's called AB 222.
No, it don't. See, you're just spreading lies.
Listen, ma'am, and you'll understand this. There's a bill in California.
You are spreading misinformation. You are spreading misinformation.
Okay, well then anybody can check the misinformation on this. The bill.
Yeah, and I can show you right now how wrong you are.
2223. AB 2223, it allows infanticide up to 28 days after birth.
No, it doesn't. There's no way that law was passed anywhere. There's literally no way that law was passed.
Anybody in the chat can look up right now. AB 2223 allows 28-day infanticide.
Greg, you've been talking.
Use the term perinatal. They use the term perinatal death to justify it. Perinatal definition
to justify
is
it.
within
Oh my God, there you go. There you go.
days
You cut it
after
out.
birth.
Dude, say that law one more time. I'm looking it up right now.
AB 2223. Perinatal death.
Oh my God.
And when you find out, I want you to apologize that you were wrong.
I'm not
Are you
wrong.
going to apologize to her when you're wrong?
I want you to apologize when you read
Are you going to apologize if you're
Are you
wrong?
going to apologize when I prove you are wrong?
I would love to see it because I've watched the congressional hearing.
You did?
I think
You guys don't even know what the bill number is.
Why do we have to know every bill number for something?
Well, then you can't say I'm wrong if you don't know anything about it.
Because I know that you are not the only person to bring this up when I've had this conversation. So I know that I've already looked it up, and I don't keep an eye on exact what number it is because I know that it doesn't prove you're right. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about it. You're looking it up because you don't know anything
now.
about it. You didn't know what the bill number was. You didn't know what state it was from, but you know I'm wrong? That's amazing.
Here's the better question.
And you
Are
said
you
no,
psychic?
it is California.
Do you work
Dude,
for the
you don't know what
Psychic
you're
Network?
talking about. It's in California, and you told me it
Why are
wasn't
you
California, so
psychic?
you were wrong.
No, I said it was in I said California is worse. I said California is worse. AB 2223 allows 28-day infanticide.
Oh, I'm
Anybody
looking
on
currently
TikTok can
is
search it
this
up too.
bill.
There's multiple TikTok videos showing the congressional hearing where they're talking about this.
TikTok's not always the most
They
accurate.
use the word perinatal death, and if you look up what perinatal death means within the California legislation, perinatal means before and within a month after birth.
I can read.
But I'm a
reading
man.
now.
Maybe I don't know this.
Okay, so really quick.
Maybe because I'm a man. How am I a man knowing this? And you guys are women.
Dude,
not
can
knowing
you
this?
not read comments for a second and just like listen?
The only reason you're spouting your mouth right now is because you're pro-life and you really, really, really hate women. That is why.
Oh no.
Okay, so
I
what
don't
I'm
want
reading-
women or men to be killed and
What I'm reading is this bill would delete the requirement that a coroner hold an inquest for deaths
Dude, she can't even read
delated
this.
or following known
She's
or
giving me
suspected.
opinion. She can't even read the.
Stop. Let us.
Because I struggled to read a single word, you're really gonna invalidate what
You
I'm
can't
saying.
read, but you understand it.
I'm gonna keep muting you until you let us actually.
I know
finish.
you will, because that's the only tool you have
Okay.
is
Here's
mute,
the thing.
cancel,
What
and
it
ban.
actually does.
Because when facts are put in front of you, you can't
oh my
refute.
God, the facts are not right in front of me, in front of you. Jesus Christ. So here's what it does. It makes it so that if a woman has a miscarriage in a late-term pregnancy, that they will not throw her in prison for causing
Nope.
it. That is what
If
it
you
is.
go to page 10, look up the word perinatal in that. Do a control find in that document.
Let me read you the definition right here.
Look up.
Fetal deaths
Do you have the do you have the bill up?
At 28 weeks gestation or more, and an
Do you
infant death
have
less
the
than
bill
1 week
looked
of
up?
age. Yes, and I'm telling you
Okay.
right now.
Do you know how to
what
do
it
a
does-
control
what it
find
does is
prompt?
It doesn't make a coroner investigate
Do you
every
know
single
how to do a control
Listen
find
for a
prompt?
second.
Stop.
You know
I'm
how to
trying
search
do
for a
it.
word
Will you
in the
stop interrupting
document.
Can you listen, Greg, for a minute, please?
You guys don't know what you're talking.
I
You
do
wanna
know
get-
what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to help you figure this out.
We're not needing your help. We can read it for ourselves.
Yes, let me.
Control find the word
I
perinatal.
am. I just read you the definition.
Okay. Control find the word perinatal. Tell me on page 10 what the bill says regarding perinatal, what perinatal is.
Let me look up the exact page 10. Fucking.
While you're looking this up, may I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Greg, I want to know why, if someone has an abortion, it doesn't matter what the conditions are around why they did it. Why does it affect you? How does it affect you?
Because everything good
No, let
that's
me finish
ever
my
happened to
question, please.
me
I
or
will let you talk.
or
Let me
anybody
finish
in this
my
chat
question.
Let us
has
finish
come from
talking before
someone
you interrupt
who
us.
was born.
How does it affect you as a person, as an individual?
I just answered, because everything that has ever happened to you
Can you let him
or
finish
anybody
asking
else
his
in this
question
chat.
before we interrupt? Let him at least finish asking his question. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Question, how does it affect you? That's his question.
I want to be able to finish what I have to say. Because you can't answer how it affects you because you don't even know these people.
Well, then let me answer and stop muting me.
How about you let me finish the question?
Okay, is it different than how does it affect you? Because we got that part.
How does it affect you as an individual person if someone that you do not know that's 2,000 miles away from you gets an abortion?
Okay, so the same exact thing, right? This affects me because every single thing good that has happened to you or me or the 800 people in this chat has come from someone who was born. Every discovery, every medical advancement, every anything that has helped you in your life has come from someone who was born. Millions of people, I just did.
That's not an answer.
That's how it affects me.
How does it
Because
affect
good
you?
things,
Only
my
you.
life is affected by other people. And if you kill those other people, they cannot help me.
Your entire life is to be verified by someone else?
How will I know
How does that not make sense?
Oh my God.
Every single thing good that's happened to any of us has come from someone who was birthed, right or
That means
wrong.
that anything that's bad also has come from us.
Yeah, well, we have about 320 million
Also,
people in this country and about
What about all the
1.7 million
serial killers and all the
incarcerated.
bad people that are
I
also?
think you have-
What about every domestic terrorist or terrorist?
Okay,
that's
I'll answer that too.
What about all the bad
I'll answer
ones?
that too. We have about 320 million.
What about the
people in this
ableists like
country.
you that
I'm
like go after
answering her
people with
question, Bex.
dyslexia?
I'm answering her question, Bex. We have 320 million people in this country and about 1.8 incarcerated in this country. The odds of you, if you're raising a child with two parents in the household, the odds of that child growing up not being any of those things is infinitesimally small. If you believe that you're going to be raising a murderer, you know what happens? You know how murderers are raised? They're raised
by two married parents.
Yes, they're
That's
raised by
bummer.
single
Two
parents.
parents.
They're
And
raised
Not
in
every murderer is
poverty.
raised by
They're
single
raised
parents.
by people who do not take responsibility for their life and use promiscuity flippantly and have
Oh
children
my
outside of wedlock.
God, now we're gonna say that
Every
every
statistic
bad person
you can find, every statistic you can find
Okay,
on
you've talked
80% of everybody incarcerated is 80% of everybody incarcerated is raised by single parents. 70% of all unalivings are done from single parent homes.
Greg, you're done.
Drug addiction, 85% of everybody addicted
Every unaliving
in single
happens from
mother
there. Oh
homes.
no! You cannot make a claim like that, Greg. Stop talking.
What claim do you want me to
5
back up? Because I have facts on all of
that
it.
every unaliving happens from someone that comes from single parents.
No,
Please,
80%. If you were
It's not
listening,
even nearly 80%.
you would have heard me say
No way you can do
80%.
that. Oh my God.
80%, and you can go to the videos that I have to prove all of these facts because I get people like you
You're
that
spouting
deny
misinformation. I
reality
don't think your
every
videos are proof
day.
of that misinformation.
Who in here has had an abortion?
I have. I've had 6.
Are you a man?
Well, I apologize. I've had 3 partners that have had abortions.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to agree with the host. You're a man and get no say in this. Is that okay?
You're a man, aren't you?
All right, but you get no
There's
say in
also
it, right?
Saying this, Greg. So why don't you get
So
out of here?
Bex, how many abortions have you had?
None of your fucking business, you weirdo.
Wait, it's not wrong, Bex. Why would you be afraid to say something that is not wrong?
Because I don't have to give you any of my personal information, you absolute creep.
Because you do know it's wrong. That's why you're hesitant to
It has
say.
nothing to do with the being from single parents. It's mostly just not having your father.
It's
around.
because you do know it's wrong. If it wasn't wrong, you
No.
would sit
So
here and
It's
rattle
not as
off
high as you say
every
it is.
abortion
It's
that
not
you've
as high
ever
as you
had
say it.
and be given high fives in the waiting room. You know it's wrong. That's why you're embarrassed.
I'm not going to tell you if I have had an abortion or not because it's genuinely none of your business. And the fact that you're so interested in this is really creepy.
You're
It's
proving my
unironically
point
very
100%
creepy,
that
dude.
You know
That's
this
not
is
proving
wrong.
your point at all.
Much.
You're
Why do
proving
you
my
care so much
point.
What someone else does
How?
with your body.
How does this prove your point just because she doesn't want to give you personal information?
Because if it wasn't wrong, if I asked her, when was the last time you clipped your toenails? She'd be like, oh, Thursday. But if
I wouldn't tell you that either. It's none of your business. You're so weird, dude.
You're saying abortion isn't
Right.
wrong, and then when I ask her how many abortions
Hold
she's
on,
had, she goes, "Oh, that's
one
private, personal." I
Wait,
would
one
never
second.
say that.
You know what we do with the privacy of our health care. It's none of your business.
Hold on.
Okay, so
We're here.
would you guys be offended of telling me the last time you clipped your toenails?
Would you be offended if you told us your social security number?
You would be offended by that. You would be
Tell us your
offended by the last
hypocrisy.
I'd be confused as to why you
See
care
how
so much that you
far
feel
you
like you
guys
have to
have to-
ask.
See how ridiculous you guys have to be in order to
Listen, how ridiculous
rationalize this opinion?
you're asking a complete stranger online how many abortions they've had. That is so
Yes,
weird.
and a complete stranger online is advocating abortion, so I'm holding you to account.
I can
How many
advocate
abortions
for
have you
abortion.
had?
Oh, hell yes.
You're unwilling to say.
Woo! Thank you.
Listen, you don't have to have an abortion to support pro-choice. I'm not telling whether or not I've had an abortion because it's none of this grown-ass weird man's, like, he doesn't need to know. It's none of his business.
I don't disagree. I have no problem telling myself because I'm very open about who I am, but that doesn't mean everybody has to be. I don't expect anybody else to do that.
Yeah, for all you know, like, there could be a trauma thing there. I'm not talking to you about my personal life if I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you anything I don't want to. You could be like, what's your name? And I'd be like, no.
This next song right here goes out to me, bitch, because I went to fucking jail last night. I did my time. I got out today, bitch. I got bailed out. But this song is about how I got locked up, bitch. I call this shit, fucking, Rex, bitch, you know I got locked up, right? I'm fresh out of jail, bitch, I'm feeling right. You know what I said when I got arrested, right, bitch? This is what I said. Bitch, I said. Oh, I said. Young Cyrax, bitch, I'm going straight to jail. Young Cyrax went to jail last night. Up on your sister and I swear that shit was tight. I bust up in her ass, yeah, I do it every night. I'm young Cyrax, beat around the sight. Bitch, I'm in my whip and you know I'm out the trip. What I wanna do, I wanna suck up on that dick. Young blind Billy, let a cop and get a taste. Let me fuck that shit to get your dick rearranged like bitch, I said. Young Cyrax and I'm going straight to jail. Bitch, I said. Oh, I said. Young Cyrax, bitch, I'm going straight to jail. Come to my crib, bitch, you know I got that bag. Knock you in your face, leave your ass laying flat. Young Cyrax, I'm about to do it like my dad. Back in 94 when he was on a bike path, bitch. Fuck me in my mouth, oh, fuck me in my butt. Got the stardust in my butt, gotta give me what I want. Bitch, I'm young Cyrax, and you know I'm on the scene. I never take no showers, so I saw it looking clean, bitch. You already know what the fuck this shit is, bitch. Young Cyrax, I got bailed out today. I'm fucking doing my thing, bitch. Fuck my haters. Fuck every single one of them, bitch.
The people are so stupid with that shit.
They really are.
And then these idiots in the comments, they're just giving no brain cells at all. Some of y'all must be inbred or something. Y'all have to be inbred because y'all just have no brain cells. It's giving Alabama backwoods love and honey. Y'all are so slow, honey. Y'all don't even believe in science unless y'all get sick. And then y'all want to run to the doctor because your little pee-pee's dripping and oozing.
They don't want the doctor, they pray. They get on their knees, suck that priest's dick and pray.
Yeah.
They're here for a reason. All right, listen. There's about 107 of y'all in chat. I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Use the
Trump
fingers that the
going to
Lord
jail,
gave me.
honey. Trump is going to jail. Y'all can
Especially
stop with
Caden.
the
Caden likes
2024.
trans women. Caden likes trans women.
Wait,
He's
hold
been in
on.
here for a while looking for attention.
Hold on. Let me tell the
Trump
chat to
is
go and
king.
tap that. Wait, hold on, Reed. Let me go and tell the chat to go and tap that screen. It's like quick as they can. Just go as fast as you can, honey. I'll give you a smooch. Okay, so tap that screen.
Do y'all realize that Trump does not give a fuck about any of you?
Yeah. That's just his cult followers. They're so stupid they'll give that man his life savings, but
Y'all
he won't
talk
give a
about
dime
Biden and
back to
taxes
him.
and shit, but y'all don't make enough to pay taxes.
Yeah. They're just so special. That's why it's so easy for him to get money from them, because they're just so special. They don't have no brain cells.
Oh my god. It's just validating your white fragility. That's all it is.
Yeah. They're so special.
Girl, victimizing yourself.
Flowhig, what the fuck are you? What the fuck? Flowhig, baby,
Where's
looks
the new
like
topic, hon?
you need a comb to flow through that hair, honey.
Would you dare to trans woman? There we go.
Yeah, y'all would. Y'all are just fapping on the other side of the screen right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Girl, you know what else is dead? Them skin cells on your face, honey.
You can't even spell chromosome, dumbass.
Yeah, honey. You need some moisturizer, some hyaluronic acids and stuff. And I don't even think that's gonna work, baby. You might as well
That's not
just
gonna work.
Yeah, you might as well just cover it in concrete.
Thank you, Sean.
But what I will say about Joe Biden is he trips and falls downstairs like every other day. I swear to God.
Yeah, that's nothing new. He done failed so many times. He done fell into Miss Biden as well.
Honestly,
That's how
it's
they
funny.
had all
No
their
shade.
kids.
It's funny.
Yeah, he's the one from Trump. Yeah, that's how they had all their kids.
Flo Hicks, you can't even age properly, honey. What are you
Who laughs
talking about?
properly? It's a laugh. I've never heard of something so dumb.
Flo Hicks can't even age properly, honey. What is she talking about?
Of course, people's family is proud. I'm sure they're not proud of you. You can't even show your face.
Honey,
Tap that screen, y'all. Tap that screen. Tap,
believe-
tap that screen.
Honey, if you believe Biden is an actor, then, honey, I'm just gonna say that you believe that JFK is gonna come back and rise from the dead. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, honey.
The insults are so silly that it's like, are y'all like adults?
They are. That's the sad part. The school system failed us.
It cannot. They cannot be adults. That they just sound too
I wish
unintelligent.
y'all transphobes would go and get some new jokes, because these are very tired.
Yes, whack.
These are so tired. Y'all can't even make a bitch laugh. Like,
For
I
real.
love to laugh at the transphobic jokes.
At least
but
that
y'all
I
aren't
got
even
At least we have common sense to do what? To get to stalk
How
trans
do we
women?
have a Russian in here, bitch? Didn't they ban your internet? Girl.
Yeah, you know,
Y'all
Pootie
have a
Poop.
war to be fighting.
Yeah, Pootie Poop done turned off the internet over there.
Right.
Fucking hell, boy.
And America took back McDonald's.
Right.
God loves you too, Ignacio.
Y'all eating Cold War bread over there, huh?
Not the milkshake, honey.
Hardtack. They're eating that fucking hardtack.
Richard,
Yes,
I don't
you
think
are.
anybody's checking for you anyway, honey. You look like you're about retired, honey. I don't think
You
we
are.
checking
You
for
are. You in here. You like
Trust me, trans women aren't looking for you, and neither are the
Grandma,
cis
settle
women.
down.
or never exactly.
Yeah. You're good, honey. You can have several seats and a casket, babe.
Hey, is that one purple? Purple is my favorite color!
You come back every day because you're a tranny chaser.
Greg is so based. Greg is so
No,
based.
Joe, you're ugly as fuck too.
That's why he
What
has
is
to
the
have a picture of
discussion? There's
another
nothing
man.
being brought to the table
Oh,
to discuss.
Joe is an ugly fuck. That's why he uses the profile picture of another man, because he's ugly.
I'm just trying to figure out why, like, in this entire live, you guys are only targeting the men, and there's no other men that you guys can have a real conversation with. If you really look at this, it's all
What? Because this live is about women. The fuck?
The fuck? Leave Van, pussy.
Here's a man. Here's a real fucking man in the box. We won't kick him.
Hey guys.
Hey boo.
I just wanted
to. Great. It's on the floor.
Hey,
I'm gonna do
Tia,
that. I'm
do
literally
you
just gonna
have-
be on the floor from now on, you guys.
Tia, I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please let me know. But what is your take, Tia?
No, you're right. Thanks for the invite. What do I think about trans women going to public restrooms? I think they should be able to go. Anybody should be able to use whatever restroom to the gender that they identify with.
Love it. That's a great answer.
And there should not be separate restrooms made, because at the end of the day, that's segregation to me.
Oh, Katie, can you come up here? How many followers do you have? Oh, 60? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Thanks, babe.
Anthony!
There does not need to be any separate restrooms made. You guys need to grow the fuck up, because a woman, I don't even like saying transgender, but a transgender woman, even though I'm a cisgender woman, at the end of the day, we're all women. And I don't understand how it affects any of you in any way, shape, or form. You're all a bunch of crybabies. That's all it is. So.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I don't necessarily agree with peeing on the floor, but if you can stand and urinate, then you can use the restroom anywhere, to be honest with you. But
Hey, aren't you
So can you.
Aren't you
So
one
can
of
you. You
Shanta's
could stand and
followers?
urinate too.
But that's highly unlikely. I'm not going to have
Ms. Jones,
pee
aren't you one of
running
Shanta's
But
followers?
you can
Who is
do that.
Shanta?
Yeah.
So your point is kind of pointless.
Seriously. Bitch, why don't you piss on yourself? I can't with these things.
Why
She's
doesn't
like, if
everyone
you
just
could stand
stand
up
up
and
pee by
pee,
her
then
logic?
Like
just
all
do
of
that.
these fucking
We can all
haters.
pee
Like,
in a
get a
giant
life.
trough together. I wanted to say, wouldn't it be safer if there was like everyone in one restroom? Because I think the men's restroom is a very unsafe place. If everyone was,
Peyton, I'm so sorry. I just got to do a quick age check. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
His friend being
What's up?
Bring this white
I mean,
woman.
not Zafina's friend Anthony being transphobic.
What do you mean?
Did someone just come in here and say what I think?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
How's
it's
Anthony?
over homosexuals.
What did Anthony do?
He's
That
saying
was
let her talk. Let Shanta's friend talk. No, that's bullshit. Block.
I don't think that's who he was talking about.
I don't know. That was pretty sus to go into a group chat talking about gay rights and then say y'all are a bunch of homosexuals and then leave.
That was definitely weird.
Seems pretty homophobic to me.
Get Jay up here.
But what I want to know, like from someone who has like an opposing view, is like, what are you scared of us using the bathroom? You're saying use the men's room because of what? Because we're not women? Like simply just because of that? Like, are you scared of us? Like, I don't get it. You're saying use the men's room. Isn't that the same danger of us going into the men's room too?
I think the biggest argument
At
I've
the end of
ever
the day, is they
heard,
don't care about you being in danger.
the biggest argument I've ever heard from them
No,
is worrying
us putting
about.
They
people
only
in
care about
danger.
cis women, not trans women.
Yeah, they don't at all. No.
The biggest argument I've ever heard is they're scared that people who are not identifying with the gender that they are born with are sexual predators. But in reality, they are the more likely victims to be SA'd.
Right. That's
It's
true.
misogyny. It's all misogyny because at the end of the day, they're not talking about trans men.
Are they not talking about trans men in this situation either? They don't care if trans men go into the men's restroom?
Exactly.
I
That's what it
mean,
is. That's all
most of them
misogyny.
probably feel that way too.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Use the outhouse. This is not like the 1800s, babe. There is no outhouse.
People are ridiculous.
No, I'm not. I didn't mean to say like you guys are scared of us. A lot of people's arguments of like why we shouldn't use the bathroom is like children. They're scared of children, of us like assaulting children. That's what I meant. Like
But
Yeah,
scared.
it's the P
Why are
word. They
you
try to
letting your
label y'all
children
a
go
P
to the
word.
bathroom alone?
If we're
At
gonna
the
be
end of the
doing this,
day,
we should be putting straight white men in a separate
Right.
yeah,
and
I have
putting
kids,
them
okay? I have 3 boys, okay? 2 which are babies pretty much. When they go to the restroom, they don't go to the restroom alone, for one. And for 2, I had one person tell me on my live, well, what if my kid looks under the stall? Well, if your kid looks under the stall, then guess what? You're a bad parent. Pay attention to what the hell your kids are doing.
Right. Teach them not to do that.
Exactly.
100%.
That's just bad parenting.
Out of all of the years I've been trans, I've never in my life had an issue using the women's restroom. So that's just it.
What do you mean, like? You mean like when you use the women's or the men's restroom?
What? Someone said hopefully a dad hurts us for being around their daughters in the women's room. Like, what do you guys think is happening in the women's room? Like, I don't get it.
I hope the dad comes and tries to hurt me for something, because a man doing a hate crime on me for just existing, I would shoot him. I would shoot him.
Well, that's okay. May I speak?
Curtis, well, guess what? Most of the time, you're not even going to know we're going into the women's restroom that we're trans.
Well, if my daughter's in there and you go in there and you try going in there, I will not let you go in.
What do you think I'm going to do? Go in the stall with your daughter? Like, what is your, like, what?
You will not go in that. You will not go in. You will not go in that bathroom if my 11-year-old daughter is in
You
there.
have a daughter. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay. I have a daughter. I'm a father. And I will tell you for sure and for certain, you will not go in that bathroom with my daughter.
Guess what, asshole? I've been using
Amen,
the
brother.
bathroom for 10
You understand that it's people like you that are hurting
You
your daughter, right?
dumbass.
I have a
You're
daughter.
the
No,
fucking
you can just
pervert.
wait.
This is the
Why don't
worst
you
fucking
just
thing to
listen to
go
me?
to.
I'm not done
No.
yet. Why don't you shut your pie hole?
How about you shut the fuck
You
up?
shut your fucking pie hole.
I'll fucking boot you.
I'm
There you
tired.
go.
I'm tired
Old
of
man.
kick-ass men thinking they can talk over people. They always
Who?
think they
Tired
can
of
take
who?
control.
Just go to the family restroom. You guys want us to go to the family restroom? What places have family restrooms? Like,
Walmart.
not all of them.
Every Walmart.
So
But that's not a solution, dumbass.
yeah, anytime you need to go to the bathroom and you're out in public, drive to a Walmart, no. If you need to go to the bathroom, you have every right to use the
No one
bathroom
gives
like
a
everyone
fuck
else.
about your kids. Like,
Or
how stupid can you be?
Or if you have to use the bathroom, you use the bathroom of the gender you were given at birth.
Okay, yeah.
So,
How
do you
about you
think
go
that
back
is
to
safe
school?
for her
'Cause you
to go
sound
into a
stupid as
bathroom full of
fuck.
men? Do you think that it is safe?
Literally, no one gives a fuck about you.
Go to the bathroom at both, you guys.
The children that are being sexually assaulted are in bathrooms are majority by straight men who have a child that was left unattended in the restroom. So that is number one, your fault for leaving your kid alone in a public space. And number two, it's straight white men. Like, not white men, it's straight
Thank
men.
you. Clardy, 9 times out of 10, they're not even going to know that we're trans. But also for the trans people who are like visibly transgender, like this is the conversation for them because they're the ones that actually have to worry about psycho people, like all these men saying that they're going to hurt us for going into the bathroom or whatever. When in reality, we all know that's not going to happen. But it can, but it's most likely not going to happen. So it's all talk.
Most likely it's not, but there are a lot of crazy people in the world that...
Right.
And this is just giving them ammunition to say that what they're doing is right.
Hello?
You ever been fucked in the ass before?
Impressive. Very nice.
And jump scare.
Who is that?
That is a man that we allegedly is a trans woman. But yeah.
Ben, I'll be there on Monday.
Do y'all
You're always welcome. You know it's your home.
Thank you, Peppa. Peppa.
Tiana, did you ever watch that movie, Mr. D?
Mr. D?
Tiana?
Mr. Bean, honey?
No, I've never seen it. Mr.
Mr.
D?
D? Did y'all ever
Oh.
watch Mr. D's with Adam? Did y'all ever watch Mr. D's with Adam Sandler?
No.
I feel like I have.
Oh, girl,
honey,
hold on.
but-
I've seen it.
Is it funny?
Girl, look at that chin, honey. That thing's got 2 motherfucking buns on it, babe.
For real.
It's giving BBL of the chin, honey.
Sage, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, you're gorgeous.
Picture reminded me of. Wait, bring that picture back up.
Wow.
Oh, that's
no,
beautiful.
not your picture. Not your picture. Sorry, I meant the host.
Yeah, the house is so beautiful.
No, bring up that picture from the host. Girl, this was what reminded
Okay,
me
sorry
of.
guys. I was just driving through to say hello, Mary Jean. I gotta go back.
All right, Ben. I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday, guys. You're all
If I
invited.
don't see you in
Bye
the
for now.
TikTok streets this weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Girl.
My camera on, honey. I'm
This
in
is
my
from Mr.
bloomer.
D's. I don't know if y'all remember this. This is from Mr.
Oh
D's.
my God. You nailed it. You nailed it.
Yes, honey, that is the perfect man.
Literally, his character's name on Mr. D's is Crazy Eyes.
I can't.
Yeah, definitely a soccer player.
AJ.
He got that Peter Griffin chin. Yeah. Oh my God.
He's looking straight ahead, and then he's looking to see who's going to sit by him on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Not the bus.
Well, that's what he's sitting on.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say it.
Venom Expo is actually in St. Pierre's.
Okay, so here's what's happening here. You come in from over here, right? You come in from these doors over here, and you come up the stairs, and then there's this mass of people. There's just a mass of people right here. People are trying to come in this way. People are also trying to come in this way. And everybody is at a standstill trying to get onto these escalators. I think that's what these people are trying to do, is get up to these escalators. And there's no way for them to do it because everybody is trying to get through. The only reason we got through is because somebody was having a panic attack right in front of us and we were trying to get her through. Yeah. If there is a fire or an earthquake, we're all fucking dying. Thank you very much. And on top of that, I would just like to let everyone know that the escalator just broke. So, we're fucked.
My pronouns are Caesar, very, very self. Welcome to this furry life. I'm Sky. My pronouns are it and itself. You guys get my pronouns right. It's sie, sir, fairy, fairies elf. Fairy, fairy self.
It in itself.
My pronouns are big and ass. Big ass.
Okay, big ass. Suck my balls.
Hi, I'm a local furry. Pronouns are ligma, sigma. I had a few questions. Yeah, what is your question? See, Andrew, what is to be ashamed of? This is how we feel comfortable. This is our social identity, and I feel like we're really valid to have them. Yeah. I want to respect everyone, but I don't know how to even use it in a sentence. Okay, so if you're referring to everyone, but I don't know how to even use it in a sentence. Okay, so if you're referring to everyone. Okay. So if you're gonna refer to me in a third person, you're like, oh, fairy self or fairy. And if you're like talking to me and you're gonna use your, the regular pronoun, she, her, you say z or zer instead of she, her. Does that make sense? If you're gonna say, oh, she was in the kitchen, you say z was in the kitchen. If you're gonna say I love her, you say I love zer.
It makes so much sense. I don't know why people don't understand Zer.
Right? Like, it's not really that hard. You guys are just lazy.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys excited for FurryCon?
Yes.
I can't wait to meet you all at FurryCon.
Girl, I can't wait to show y'all this new outfit that I got. Oh my gosh, we're gonna tear it up.
Football, so disrespectful. Please.
Did you make it yourself? Your costume? Your first?
Yeah, I've been working on it for about 2 months.
Oh my god, you actually know.
Who has the echo issue? I think it's Spooky.
Spooky.
I turn my mic on and off when I only talk.
Who's Mr. Sprinkle? What? That's a cute furry.
Can you really act like a cat and live under the porch?
Yes, you can.
It's Spooky. I think it's because you left the app and then came back here.
So do y'all do it with your costumes on? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a hole in my butt. The butt part of my suit. It can be very warm, but it's good to have a fan or air conditioning.
What is happening?
That's true.
Hello. What did I walk into?
Hi, Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Oh, if you want to hang, you got to put you as a furry.
Hi, Care Bear.
Green
Hey.
screen.
Me as a furry.
You got to find a furry pic.
What'd you say, Finn?
What is a
my
furry?
God.
Like we all
That's
have
the
ears.
face.
These are adults, by the way. Yeah.
We know we are adults. What about
No, we're anime characters.
I don't understand why these people are the way they are. Like the human brain is so powerful.
Is
Like,
that a
you
Lady
can
Gaga song?
whatever you want.
Actually, blah 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 blah.
Oh my god.
Do we have any furries in the comments?
Johnny, Jesus. Shut the fuck up.
Furry.
There we go, I found a fairy unicorn.
Yes. Slay.
Oh, Lucid, weren't you the one saying you, I think he was in my comments the one time I was hosting the live if whether trans women should disclose or not. And he was calling us men, but then he said, oh, I would let Allison lie to me. The fuck out of here, bitch. Or eat your own shit in costume.
Field. I say a random she.
Yeah, go outside dressed like furry. Mm-hmm.
I'm outside dressed like one now.
I'm in my true suit every day except when I go to work. Unfortunately, they don't let me be my true self there, but everywhere else, I'm always in costume.
Yeah, me too. Even for family reunions. Like, it's how I feel comfortable.
Exactly, you gotta stay your true self.
Yeah. Like, we're advocating to add litter boxes in the bathrooms and in public spaces for people like us.
Yeah, what do they expect us to piss on the floor?
Right. Like, this is a real issue. We need litter boxes outside, like in public. I hate people are not advocating for that, and that's the real issue that's going on. Like, imagine me full on furry going into the female's bathroom. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I know, that would be dangerous.
Yeah.
Tell me where I am, Jose Monkey.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. Many of you have heard me say before that one of the reasons I do these videos is to help raise awareness about some of the risks of posting things online. This video was sent to me by a mom who was hoping that I could help demonstrate those risks to her kid.
I have a 10-year-old who doesn't understand the risks behind social media, so I just wanted to show her something. So, tell me where I am, Jose Monkey.
Okay, I hope your 10-year-old is watching. So what can we see? This video was recorded in selfie mode, so the first thing I did was flip it horizontally. One of the first things I noticed is that there's a CVS directly behind Mom at the beginning of the video. And behind the CVS, we can see a water tower. As Mom turns the camera, we can see that there's a parking lot here and also a building that looks like an apartment or hotel. After that, we briefly catch a glimpse of some other people in the background and a small garage or shed here. And we can see just a glimpse of something blue, which might be a dumpster. Mom turns the camera back in the other direction and we can see that there's a Wendy's here. I also made note of the sun and shadows to help figure out directions. We can see that the sun appears to be setting in the direction of the motel or apartments, so that's probably west. And when Mom turns around and is facing the sun, her shadow is pointing in the direction that is likely east. Based on that information, I tried to sketch a map of what this place would look like from above, so I'd have a better shot at recognizing it on the map. We've got a compass that tells me which way is north, Mom is standing about here, We've got all the buildings here, including the Wendy's and the CVS. I also made a note of the fact that the road that we see here appears to run kind of northwest to southeast. Okay, so that's probably what it looked like, but where the heck was it? Based on the fact that everybody in the video is wearing shorts and flip-flops, it seems like it's someplace warm. And I'm not great at recognizing accents, but I was pretty sure that this was probably someplace in the southeast based on Mom's accent. So how was I going to find this place? I recently told you guys about how I've been learning about doing data mining against the OpenStreetMap geographic database. It's like searching for things on Google Maps, but instead of doing it manually, you write code to do it. I figured I could use an approach much like I used in episode 186 recently. In that episode, I was searching for Rite Aid locations that were very close to Family Dollar locations. I could apply the same idea here, looking for CVS locations that were close to Wendy's. But I figured I could do better than that, because I could also search for the water tower that we see. I figured if I could find CVS locations, then filter that list to ones that were close to water towers, say 500 meters. Then I could filter that further to only the locations that were also close to Wendy's locations, say 250 or 300 meters. With that approach in mind, I sat down and wrote the queries that I needed. This is the part where I should insert like a Hollywood-style hacking sequence. I'm in. Okay, so without any good leads to tell me what state this was, I just searched the entire Southeast. I played around with the proximity values until I got a list of candidate locations. There were 24 of them. I figured I'd just look at each one and compare it to my crude map and see if any of them matched. I had only looked at a few locations when I saw this one. We had a Wendy's and a CVS in the right relative positions. The road ran kind of northwest to southeast. And the shape of the other building here looked like it was right. But where was the water tower? I had to zoom out a bit to find it, but it was exactly where I expected to find it, a bit north and west of CVS. Time to check the Google Street View. And guys, that was it. You're standing on the grass near the parking lot of the Jameson Inn in Winder, Georgia. Google Street View confirmed all the landmarks. We had the CVS and the water tower. We had the building, which was a hotel, and the garage. And we could even see that dumpster that we could just barely see in your video. We could see the Wendy's that we see in your video. And based on the clues, I was able to figure out that Mom was probably standing right about here on the grass at the edge of the parking lot. Guys, my goal is not to scare anyone, but I do hope that these videos help you to understand some of the risks of posting things online.
Whoa, guys, relax. Holy shit.
Then shut up.
See, this is what happens. You do stuff.
This is what happens. Yeah, people get too emotional.
People, and then
There's
you
no
act like
emotional
you didn't do
control,
nothing.
guys.
Listen, you do things to trigger people, and then
I
when you
didn't
get
do
called
anything
out
to
your
trigger
name,
you guys. I'm asking
bro,
questions.
you've been.
You're getting
you
triggered.
fucking
I didn't
serious?
cause you to get
Dude,
triggered.
can you
guys.
shut up a second? Can you count to 6 with the mouth? Can you count to 60 with the mouth?
You guys are
Shut
literally
up and
yelling.
let someone else finish the
And
idea.
you're telling me
and
to
then
be
we're gonna
quiet.
tell you. Hey,
Yeah,
Logic, we
people
have a cake.
yell
Can
when
you
they
come
feel like they're not being fucking heard. That's why they get louder.
Yeah, you're being heard. I
And
asked you to
you're
repeat it, and you.
causing that.
I asked you to repeat it, and you refused.
No, when
so I don't know what
when you
want me to do.
interrupt the whole time, you're not being heard.
The whole time I've
You're
been
getting
quiet. I
interrupted the whole
literally
time.
didn't say a word for 30 minutes, and I've been talking the whole time. I just
When
started
you
talking.
start talking, you never stop.
Pacific, do you remember when I joined? I joined like 30 minutes ago, and I haven't said a word until like 3 or 4 minutes ago.
You are
haven't
doing.
stopped
You
saying
are
words.
doing the thing that we were literally just talking about. You're doing it right now.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's fine.
It's not my opinion. It's the observational fucking fact.
Okay, again, which is your
It's
opinion?
fucking
right?
gaslighting shit. This is what I'm saying. This is the
Okay.
problem right here.
You have
You're
a
not
lack of
playing mind games with
acknowledgement,
me.
Logic.
Okay, again, same question. What was your expectation that
Just
Exile and his
imagine
example should
this
have
guy
done?
doing something to you in a relationship. This is how he responds to you.
This guy is so freaking
This is how he
single.
Yeah,
responds to you.
calmly and without
Bro.
emotion. This is how I respond. This is correct.
What are
Yeah.
we doing? What are we gaining right now? What are we gaining?
I
What
have
are we
no
gaining?
idea why they're so upset with me.
I understand
You
why
have
they're
no
upset,
idea
but
why
I'm
you're
just
so upset with
asking.
you, and we just fucking
why
told
we-
you
what
why.
are we
Like, are you
doing?
not fucking listening?
Yeah,
Are we
I have
talking
no
to a
idea.
stop sign or something?
I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you know what? I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't care.
It's a goddamn stop sign.
Okay, I don't care.
Like 20 minutes ago,
Then why are you
told
here?
Because I'm not here to talk to you.
You're here to talk to all of us.
Yeah, not you though, because you're not here to talk to me, so I'm not here to talk to you. Which
I'm
is
here to
fine.
talk to anybody that joins.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you're here to talk to me too.
Pacific, I
Right,
can
but you
see
don't
a
listen.
huge immaturity in Logic.
Okay, but you're
It's
here to talk to me too.
Let's say to clean.
Goddamn stop sign. I'm better off
Okay,
talking to a
again,
goddamn
I haven't said anything bad about you. Only you have said bad things about
Stop
me.
acting the fucking victim, bro. Shut up.
I mean, I haven't said anything mean to you. I've just
no,
asked questions.
you just been trying to gaslight me this entire time, like I'm
How
crazy.
have I gaslighted
When
you?
I'm
I asked you a
reacting to your
question and you said,
bullshit.
I don't want to talk to you.
Bro,
fine.
because you
Then
don't fucking listen.
You said you didn't want to talk to me, and all you've done is talk to me.
Because you don't listen.
So why are you talking to me?
I just said that because you don't listen. It's pointless talking to you.
Okay, then why are you still talking to me? I don't get it.
Because you're still talking to me.
I'm not talking to you. And I have
So
no
who you're
issue talking to you.
right now,
You're the
my
one that has
fucking
issue
ghost?
talking to me.
Oh, just stop, guys. Just
I have no
stop.
issue talking to you.
Okay,
You're the one
silence.
that
Are you
has
talking
that.
to my ghost?
Okay,
Or like, what the
okay,
fuck?
guys.
Okay,
Listen,
this
I didn't mean for that whole thing to get out
I
of
go to
order
the
like
bathroom.
that.
Yeah, but Exiled, you
And I
didn't leave
come
a
back
space for them
and
to
I hear, why are you
emotionally
talking
give
to me?
you.
No, I'm talking to you. What
You
is
didn't give
going
them
on?
enough emotional space for this.
Let's settle down.
No, so he's mocking the whole thing now.
Yeah, it's
gonna
embarrassing
explain.
to say that, I think.
EQ negative fucking 100. There you go.
Me, interesting, as you yell on a live with random people on the
Oh,
internet.
so
Yeah.
what? Cry about it.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just saying you're
Pacific,
saying I
I guess
have
that
logic,
logic is not up to anything good
and
here.
you're the
It's
one
just
that's
being,
screaming on a live.
Logic.
Yeah.
Direction quality. Do you have genuine questions?
Yeah, I was asking.
Okay.
My
Hey,
genuine-
whoa. I was just
Quincy,
asking yes or no.
I'll
Yes,
tell
yes or no. Whoa.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yes,
ask questions.
Yes.
This motherfucker just towards them
If
to a
you
next
have-
level.
If you have genuine questions, I don't think you're gonna get your answers in this space under the current circumstances. So if you do have those questions, I'll follow you and you can follow me, and I will answer them to the best.
Well, I don't
of my
think you have an
ability.
answer to the question, unfortunately.
Wait, hold on, Logic.
said it was a
Obviously,
question for them.
guys, just stop. Logic, you came into this live for obviously the reason for the live. So if you have a question, go ahead and ask it.
Well, no, I was just asking regarding the situation that they had, but it sounds like Atlantic didn't want to answer the question. So, I mean, I'm not going to ask the question again.
No, but didn't you come in? They weren't talking about that, like when you first came in. Did you have a question about that when you first?
About
came
what?
in? Oh,
You
we
guys
were
have been talking about this
sci-
the entire time I've been in here.
We were talking about relationships. Before that, we were talking about science.
Yeah.
Oh, so you okay? You don't have any other questions?
No, I had a question regarding what we were just talking about. I don't have a question about what we talked about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, then let's just move on then.
He's
Okay.
talking about the emotional
fine.
regulation because he wants you to be a fucking robot.
I never said that.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's just move on. What I'm
Might
trying
as
to say is that I think there is usually an emotional arc that happens, that persists, and that happens regardless if a problem has a solution or not. And oftentimes that's inevitable. And I don't think you can always opt out of that trajectory, that emotional arc. Like, for example, Logic, if you were to, I don't know, if your dog died, like, it's going to be near to impossible to talk yourself out of that one.
I disagree. Eventually you get over it, right?
Yeah, but
Okay, so how do you get over it then? Right?
Right, but that arc still has to occur, whether it's fast or
Sure,
slow
but I'm
is
saying you
different.
can change the length of
You
time
get
that arc
over
takes.
it.
Hold on, let me finish, Atlantic. You can change the trajectory of that arc, right? For some people, that
Where's
arc
your
lasts,
proof behind that?
some people the arc lasts 2 or 3 days. Some people may live the rest of their life mourning the death of their dog, right?
But how do you
So
have
everybody's
proof
a
that
little bit
people
different.
But
how do you have proof that
no
someone
one's-
has an effect
no,
on them?
I haven't made a
I
claim
know I
about,
have an effect on it based off my thoughts and how I experience the
Okay,
world.
I have not
Okay,
made
so
a
you have
claim
an
on
effect. How do
Quincy
everyone have an
Quinton.
Yeah, that's all I've ever claimed is that I can do this.
Okay.
Listen,
Can I talk
I'm not
about
Superman. Everybody can
Hold
do
on a
this.
second.
Can I say
Wait.
something? I need to expose logic a bit. I need to expose logic
City,
a bit.
let me
Like-
just say this first, and then you can say what you're gonna say. So the way that people deal with that is by allowing that emotional process to take place. Right? It's called processing the emotions. If the first step is to feel sadness and grief or whatever, then that's what's got to be. Then eventually, right, they get out of it on their own. When that process has taken its course, has run its course. But what you're proposing, Logic, is that they mentally interrupt that process just because they don't want to feel a certain way. And that is called emotional suppression, and it's very abusive towards yourself.
Yeah, I never said interrupt. I said change that arc, change the length of the arc.
You can't change it. You cannot change it.
Yeah, I disagree.
Are you
I
so
do all the time,
hesitant to
and I
believe-
don't suppress my emotions.
Why are
I
you so
experience them.
hesitant? Why are you so hesitant to believe that your arc is just smaller than other people's?
I don't, but I impact because I've experienced it as a long arc and I've experienced it as a short arc, right? And I've
So
tested different.
wouldn't the logical
Hold on, let me
conclusion
finish.
then
Let me
be
finish. In
that
different
different
circumstances,
situations-
I've tested different thought patterns. I've tested different things, and I've I've found when I think positively, that arc always tends to get shorter and shorter and shorter. And the more negatively that I think about a situation, the longer and longer and longer that arc becomes.
Okay, so you're talking about cognitive behavioral type things. Like you are.
Okay, sorry. I want to say something for a while and I have to wait. I want to say something right now. I hope you all, can you give me my 30 seconds, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. Logic, what I see in you is what I will call an oppositional trait. So
yeah, you're probably right.
You jump into a position. You may probably, if I apply you a raw chart, you're gonna start describing the whites and not what is in the stain. And I'm absolutely sure of that.
Wait, sorry, say that again. I didn't get that. Sorry, say it
If I
again.
apply you a raw chart, you're gonna start describing the white and give me S's instead of S's, not S's like S like multiple S. And for me that shows like your opposition is, and that is a problem right now.
I disagree. That's a problem.
Do you disagree? Okay,
obviously, right? Because I kind of just proved your point that I disagree with things, but that's fine. I don't think it's a problem.
You don't understand. You are not.
No, I do understand.
Anyone. You're not hearing anything. You don't let the other person finish the sentence, and you
how about I
say,
repeat what you said and tell me if I was wrong or right?
No, I disagree with your question.
What?
I disagree with you.
I didn't ask a question.
I disagree.
I didn't ask a question.
I disagree.
Okay, that's fine.
I disagree.
That's fine. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, you care.
I don't care. That's fine. Yeah, I don't.
I think what
I don't, which is fine.
Is saying here.
You don't care.
See, this is what happens when a person with like low emotional intelligence walks into a room. We're having a conversation.
Yeah, they stay calm and collected.
Chaos. No, what happens is chaos, and the fact that who
caused the chaos?
You think that you staying calm and collected means what?
Yeah, it means I have emotional control.
No, that doesn't mean that at all. That means that you're probably a sociopath.
So if you're screaming,
empathy.
okay, that's fine. You can call me a sociopath. I don't really care. But again, if you start screaming in a live,
if you don't care about anything we have to say, then why are you here?
You don't have emotional control.
Right now. Like, you're screaming right now.
This guy is conflating emotional control with fucking emotional suppression.
Okay, again, I told you it's not suppression.
Oh, you didn't have to demonize a sociopaths, by the way. Just saying, Atlantic.
Oh yeah, we don't.
I'm thinking what Logic is saying here is that he goes through a different cognitive process to deal with his own emotional arcs,
which is valid. Which I was trying to get to is that yes, he personally, as a singular person, has a different effect on his emotions as an individual based on his experiences and his bring-ups and his development of his brain, but that is not how the development of everyone's brains works. And that is why disorders exist. That is why so many different brain patterns exist. So many different belief systems exist, because our brains are all different as individuals, right? So just because you maybe you are just a neurotypical person who is able to better maintain their emotions naturally, or something that you are just naturally able to develop. But either way, that doesn't say anything about the collective of all people.
Quincy, I'm going to tell you something. Based on what I have here, based on the level of oppositionism, based on all this kind of denial, I can swear to you, no matter what, Logic is not neurotypical. It's actually, I will have to put him in a sort of autism. I'm almost sure about it.
Okay. Well, thanks for giving me a psychological evaluation over TikTok Live. It's been great. Like what? You just psychologically evaluated me after a 15-minute conversation.
I disagree with you.
Interesting.
I disagree.
It's interesting. So, what are your credentials to be able to like tell people what they are?
I disagree with you. Sorry.
Have you taken any? Like, are you a psychiatrist? Are you a psychologist? What are you?
I'm asking an actually funny thing. Atlantic, what I am?
A psychologist.
There you have.
Okay, so what do I have?
I don't know.
With your professional opinion, what do I have?
I put things of you.
Yeah, what do I have with your professional opinion?
You're gonna pay me?
No, I'm not gonna pay you.
Yeah, then I don't need to work for you.
Okay, that's fine. Then don't give your opinion on me.
I give my opinion on you because you're showing yourself the whole time.
Okay, so why are you doing it for free?
I do it for me, not for you.
Okay, that's fine. It just means nothing to me.
How are you gonna equate an opinion to like
it does,
say
cause
psychology,
it does,
like
cause
diagnosis?
I promise you, Tilly, it doesn't mean anything to me. I promise.
no, it does. It
I
mean,
know it
mean,
doesn't.
I
It
promise
doesn't.
it doesn't.
Okay,
I promise.
the level of
it
apathy
mean, you
that
know
you're
why? Because
showing,
you
it's
weren't
like
repeating
crazy.
that.
Yeah, I'm crazy. It's crazy.
How did
I
we
didn't say you're crazy. I said
instantly
the
go
level of
back
apathy.
to attacks?
Okay.
Like immediately after I got done talking, instantly went back to attacks. Tilly just was like, instantly started to try to diagnose, and then you went into this whole tangent. Like, why couldn't we? I literally tried to bring it back to a logical point, and then we went straight back to the text, and I'm just confused on why we were going there.
Quincy, can you hear me?
And I didn't even disagree with Quincy. Like, I don't even necessarily agree, but I didn't even like, because he was being respectful, he was being nice. It seemed pretty reasonable. I didn't even necessarily agree, but I was like on board.
So I guess Logic, your emotion counts then, or not?
Sorry.
I get Logic, your emotion counts then, because you are like evaluating people based on how they make you feel.
I'm not evaluating on how people make me feel.
You're saying. I feel like what is the person.
I don't understand the point you're trying to make here. Yeah, I have emotions. I didn't say I don't have emotions.
The point you're trying to make is like you
all
have
this shit is just this ego fighting. This
I'm not fighting anything, guys. You guys keep bringing it back.
You're very apathetic. And this is all about your ego at this point.
You guys know all about me. That's fine. So
it's
why
what you're demonstrating. It's what you're displaying.
That's fine. That's all your guys' opinion.
Okay, this is all ego-based
really
for you. But in terms of emotion, you're apathetic.
Okay, thanks for telling me what I am. Thank you. I don't really care.
I am because that's what you're demonstrating.
I don't care.
You keep saying you don't fucking care, but you keep responding to everything we say.
All I'm saying is I don't care.
That shit makes sense.
Yeah, I don't care.
So then stop talking to us. Leave. Go climb a tree or something.
You can move in your life, Logic. It's not a problem. No one's gonna judge you for that.
I don't care what you have to say, but respond to everything we say as though you cared. Make that shit make sense. Cognitive dissonance.
Okay, again, I don't care, guys. That's fine.
Okay, then leave. Why are you here?
Because I want to talk to people. I don't mind talking to you guys.
Then stop trying to gaslight and play these fucking mind games. It's not going to work with me or Tilly.
I'm not trying to gaslight anybody.
Yeah, because it's second nature for you. You're never aware that you're doing it.
Okay,
personally
that's
did
fine.
not perceive him to be gaslighting. I personally did not perceive that, and I've been in here for a minute. I'm not saying that you were wrong in that perception. I'm just saying I personally didn't perceive that.
Who the fuck that's you? Who the fuck that's you?
Quincy, did you think I was gaslighting? Now I asked him.
I do not.
Yeah, okay. Now we've resolved that, Atlantic.
So I'm going to come and I'm going to take my into my paper towel mixture. And you don't even have to pee because the pee has a lot of vitamins and nutrients in it. Now we're going to cook these for about 350 minutes on each side, not very long at all. Whoa. They would be wonderful with a piece of grilled shit. Oops. I want to burn my mouth. It's yucky.
Young Cyrax, you know I'm black, right? You need to trust me when I say this. You need to
trust me when I say this, man.
Yeah, bitch, I'm back. On the mic, about to do it like that, yeah. Cock the Glock back, brains going splat. Red attack, bitch, you know I got that fucking Mac.
Trust me when I say this, man.
Look, bitch, yeah.
Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this, man.
Look, bitch, you gotta
trust me when I say this, man.
I done beat this shit out my fucking grandma. I knocked her to the ground, then I took her panties off. Saw they touch it and the shit felt soft. Next thing I know, I was busting off my nut. Bust in her face, man, I put her in her place. Young Cyrax, aka the next bitch chain. Gotta just hold it down, bitch, I am the king. I'm drifting in my whip in the fucking turning lane. You can just
trust me when I say this, man.
Look, bitch, I'm so smoked out right now. I'll smoke my own fucking head scabs, bitch. And that shit literally gets me high as fuck, bitch. Smoking my head scabs.
Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this, man.
Yo, look, bitch, you know I keep that thing cocked. I'm busting shots at the motherfucking bitch cops. Akron PD, I swear y'all supposed. Let me tell you something that you bitches need to know. Young rag, bitch, I never gave a fuck. I ride with Brother Jake in his big ass truck, and his dick, yeah, that's what I wanna suck. Let me swallow cum, cause you know that's what I want.
Trust me when I say this, man.
Bitch, you know I'm back. Young side ride like my motherfucking dad. Back in the day, on the bike path. Tell me what you bitch know about that. You already know what the fuck this shit is, bitch. Young Rax, I'm sipped out, I'm smoked out, I'm sludged out.
Trust me when I say this, man.
You gotta trust me when I say this.
Trust me when I say this, man.
Hey. Gotta trust me when I say things that I say. Yeah, I might be gay. What you wanna say?
Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this, man.
Yeah, gotta trust me when I say young Tyrant hit you with the gunplay. I cock it back and then I let that bitch spray. I saw you bitches at the Goblin don't play. Yeah, you know I'm going hard. Young rag, bitch, I swear I ain't no fraud. Bitch, I swear to God that I gotta get it in. Young Tyrant, tell that girl bring a friend.
Trust me when I say this, man.
You gotta trust me.
Trust me when I say this, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Trust me when I say this, man.
So sit down, baby.
Trust me when I say this, man.
I got a hot pocket on my plate. About to take the shit, I'm about to put it in my face. Yeah, tell that bitch that she about to get away. Bike path, oh you know that we don't play. Bitch, I'm in my whip, and you know I got a trip. Yo, it's alright, oh you know we gotta live. Hey, yeah, I don't know how to talk, not much. Cause my teeth, baby, they're just so fucked up. Yeah, I look like a motherfucking dinosaur. And I'm tryna find me a fly little hoe. I get it in the attic, then I knock it down. I tell that little bitch, I said, bitch, don't make me so.
Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this, man.
Fuck all you haters, bitch.
Trust me when I say this, man. Trust me when I say this, man.
Fuck my trolls, bitch. Tell my troll, bitch, I'm coming back. Young Rex, yeah, I do it like that. I got a stylus and I put it in my butt. Then I take it out, bitch, I ain't no fun. Bitch, I'm about to put my stylus all up in my face. Make it so no come, bitch, we do the savage, yeah. Young Rex, oh, you know I might be bad. And I'ma come for your ass yesterday. Then I'm finna swallow all your cum every crowd. Young Cyrax, yeah, you know he needs some cow. I love to swallow all that shit, swallow all of it. Young Rex, oh, you know he fucked up goblin shit. Hey, give a fuck what you say about me, bitch.